Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's covered.
It's a lot like gel dust.
It is actually, wow. Their whole cup melted.
They're plastic cups.
Told them they should have had glass on them. We are on SV Naida. Last night, I don't even know how to tell the story. Last night, everything went to hell. Like with flames, actual hellfire.
Everything went up in flames.
Aiyana and Dre were cooking dinner. I think Aiyana was hanging out in the saloon. Dre was standing here, like in the galley right here, when their alcohol stove and basically everything in this general area went up in flames, including Dre. Like on fire. His whole body was on fire. And he's in the kitchen. I'm reenacting how Aiyana described it to me. She's over there. He screams. She saw the fires going up on his face. And so she like grabs, I think, that sweatshirt, tried to get the flames out, and he came and then went up the companionway and just jumped in the ocean, which was honestly a really good move. So now he's underwater in the ocean, comes up, the flames are out, climbs in the dinghy, and they start coming over. Raph's outside in his cockpit. They go to his boat. Dre gets off his boat. Sasha's like, run to Brett and Jade and get medicine and first aid stuff. So then Aiyana comes over. She's like, we need pain medicine. And I'm like, what happened? Who's hurt? She's like, Dre. I'm like, what happened? She's like, he was on fire. So much emotion. So it all went super fast from there. We grabbed our first aid tote and we kind of tried to patch him up. We used our like first aid scissors and had to cut off his shorts. Basically revealed that the entire front of his body totally burned. Bubbling everywhere except for the areas that were already melted off. It was so bad, you guys. It was so bad. We patched him all up. At first he didn't really want to go to the hospital. Hospitals are super expensive, but he called his mom and his mom's like, you better get to a hospital and you listen to your mom. So we loaded them up in Raph's truck.
My body feels like it's on fire.
Because it was on fire, his entire body. I called my sister because one of my nieces has had a burn injury in the past. And I'm like, what do we do? She's like, you need a burn center. I sent them our location. They found the closest burn center, which was in Miami. We're going to the Miami burn center right now. Thank you guys for driving us. They should be able to take care of him. Yeah.
His body literally is in so much pain. I've never
And we drove the truck through the crappiest traffic. We got stuck behind a bridge. We got stuck behind the train. But after 45 minutes, we made it to the burn center and were able to drop him off, and ended up being the best thing because if we had gone to any other hospital, they would have transferred him to the burn center. He's still at the hospital now. That's the lowdown. Very dramatic, like actual fire.
Pretty sure after Dre was out, after he jumped in the ocean, Aiyana put the galley out by grabbing a fire extinguisher and just smothered the whole thing in fire extinguisher powder goop. I don't think anything really got damaged other than one sacrificial glass
and Dre.
Plastic and Dre. I think he'll heal though, but yeah.
We're just gonna grab our first aid stuff back. Is this the iodine?
Yeah.
Shoot.
It'll probably come up.
I really hope that comes out. We had iodine and Aiyana basically covered and cleaned Dre's whole body with iodine because he was covered in river water. Aiyana mentioned it this morning. I was like, no, it won't stain. It might stain.
It might stain. Got him a clean sheet for that bed. We need to hang up to dry. Should be dry anytime they get here.
It's sunny.
Yeah.
Dre will be getting released soon, we think, which means two things. The first thing is that we'll be able to show you and he can tell a story and we can kind of go more into how damaged and wounded he is. The second thing is that we have a very short amount of time to get the boat ready. They are gonna come stay with us just because our boat has a little bit more accessibility. Our companionway is slightly less steep than theirs, and we also have the sugar scoop. They have a more traditional, I don't know what the traditional kind of stern is, let me know. Basically we have like these little steps that go down to the water and make it where you can get in and out of the dinghy pretty easily.
Climbing is not an option.
Definitely not ideal, no.
We're gonna put them in our guest room. We pulled the sheets off, we hung that up to dry, we're washing some pillowcases and a blanket. This already has a mattress protector. We're gonna put another protector on it because there's a good chance that his wounds are gonna be like seeping.
Oh, definitely.
Again. So I think we're gonna go get another protector to put on this, and then maybe we'll get multiple so we can like change them out. You
Maybe
think?
some like absorbent pads.
Should we just get like the piddle
doggy
pads for
pee
dogs?
pads.
Yeah.
I just opened up all the hatches to kind of air it out in here a little bit. Aiyana slept with them in here last night, but
I think they slept with Aiyana.
But we didn't have clean sheets and we didn't have a blanket for her, but the dogs kept her warm, I guess. This morning she was telling us that she just kept waking up because she kept thinking that she could smell smoke. So like multiple times she kept going and checking on her boat because she was thinking it was like burning.
On fire still.
Just straight PTSD from, you know, watching the love of her life go up in flames. Ah,
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yep.
Absolute nightmare. Like that's an actual nightmare.
Yeah, it was like a 45-minute drive to the hospital, and he was literally squirming in his seat because he was in so much pain. Can't imagine how much pain he was in. His skin went from like, oh, it looks a little bit burnt. By the time we got there, it was just like bubbled, like blistered. He was boiling. Yeah, can't even. First aid wise, we definitely had the most supplies thanks to Jade's leg injury. But what we realized is that we don't have very much of each thing, right? So like we used the burn ointment, but that only did like one leg. And
Which is a big burn.
Which is a big burn.
It's not like we didn't have
No, yeah. But then it was like, okay, well, what about his stomach and his hand and his other leg or whatever, right? So also, I think we all realized that we need to probably practice or at least like read the instructions a little more. Because we were like, okay, here's this. What's it say to do? And we're like reading the package. See if there's like a first aid, like emergency trauma aid class we can go take all together.
Honestly, we just need to get a doctor out on the boat to do a little like teaching session for us.
Yeah, but maybe like a combat doc. We did our best, and Aiyana was awesome. She kept her cool. She did.
Her hands weren't even shaking.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Was.
Just hopped in the dinghy. We're gonna go try the CBS. The CBS is on the water. It has a dinghy dock. We didn't take the fenders. We need fenders if we're gonna go with the dinghy. It's super low tide though, which means that all of the mussels and stuff are gonna be exposed, which puts our dinghy at risk of getting popped. So we're gonna take a fender to put between us and the dock to protect us a little bit. These are weapons. Oh, this is a no-wake song, huh? God. What a... All right. This is a shopping cart right under us. I just found half a granola bar in my purse. Winning. No luck on the mattress pad, but I was able to get like absorbent pads. Now here's the deal with the absorbent pads. There are two styles, one for puppy dogs and one for small children. Here I decided to go with the dog one, mostly because it was cheaper. And then I was also able to get the prescription. And Dre just got discharged and is on the way back. What did you just say?
I just laughed. Little puppy pads.
Okay, we made it off.
Whoa!
Whoa, turn off the engine.
It's not running.
Oh, it was in neutral.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
It scared the crap out of me.
So, in case you're wondering, a lot of the waterways in Fort Lauderdale are actually manatee zones. There are a lot of no-wake zones here where you're supposed to go really slow because it helps prevent manatees from getting killed by boats. But the irony is that after they made the law for boats to go really slow in the no-wake zones, they found out that manatees are actually deaf to low frequencies. So the manatee is actually less likely to be hit by a boat when the boat's going faster because they're more likely to be able to hear it, and that's how they navigate.
Like, made my heart jump though, because all of a sudden there was a huge blob right underneath us.
Yeah, good thing it was a neutral, you're right. I was like, oh no. Slow boats does make sense for manatees in clear water. So if you can see the manatee, then you can avoid it. But this water isn't very clear most of the time.
Pretty boat.
The thing about big trucks in Florida is we're still not the biggest truck.
Definitely not the boldest.
Definitely not the boldest.
All right, we just made it here, but we are out of time.
What about level 4? Don't squish the bread.
Thank you.
Aiyana just called me. They are here at the park, so we're gonna go pick them up right now.
I should put the dogs in the front room so they don't try and jump on Dre.
Yeah, that hurts so bad. We made it. Hi guys. Take your time. All the cameras today. That's nothing.
My whole...
Every
You didn't go to your boat to get blown?
No, I'll go.
take you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off first and you're doing because the line is kind of like in the long.
It's hard to be. It's hard to be this real.
know what this
We can play
is. So you can only imagine what all this looks like.
And that wasn't even good enough to get bandaged, apparently.
I got brie and bread and gluten-free bread and raspberries.
And a really cool sticker.
And a really cool sticker.
Can we all just talk about how awesome Aiyana is?
This is the Burning Man.
Oh, dang, he's got jokes.
I've been wanting to go to the Burning Man for years.
Yeah,
They keep bringing it to town.
This is Burning Man.
Okay, let's hold the table up.
Alright, so you get there.
So I'm just walking around butt naked in a hospital full of people.
After refusing to take off your underwear.
Yeah, so I didn't want to take off my boxers because like I didn't want to be naked just like in front of everybody. Mind you, it's like all,
I know, they need to give you the pain meds before you're comfortable
all
with that.
females
Yeah.
and then just one male. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So who is the problem?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Because I wasn't at my prime, so.
Yeah, he was in cold, wet
Yeah,
boxers.
so finally stripped down, taking off the bandages. You guys did patch me up like pretty well. When I was taking off the non-stick pads, they were like, oh yeah, they used the right stuff. And then they say, okay, we're gonna have to scrub all of the dead skin off. And my hips were black. Like my hips were black.
Like charred.
Like I'm like brown, they were black. They're like, yeah, this is gonna hurt a lot. They took gauze pads, twisted it like this, so it was like a churro. Dipped it in like saline or went like this across my stomach.
Like a washboard.
Yeah,
Oh.
just like back and forth.
Literally
back and forth.
scrubbing this.
Good
And
thing you have the washboard abs.
the dead skin was just flying everywhere. Like it was like all on the side of me. I got Mepilex all over, and then like I had a whole bunch of random doctors like coming to ask to take photos, and like doctors I'd never even met.
It's probably the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. One of the nurses,
SV Naida
one of the nurses subscribed.
Nice. You're telling him about it.
Yeah. The next morning, when finally my nurse came and she told me, she was like, yeah, you're gonna have to take all of this stuff off and take a shower. When she sprayed the water on it, oh my god, it hurt so bad in there. I'm like, help, help. I even pulled the cord on the
No
wall.
way.
Yeah.
Just like tell
You
her.
pulled the
I pulled the
cord?
cord on the wall and I was like, hurry the and then finally she came in and put something with a D. And then
Dorothy.
Good one.
Dadville.
right before Aiyana walked in, they put the pads over my stomach. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10. I would say 9 out of 10.
What's 10 out of 10 reserved for?
Probably like if I felt that in my whole body, not just one area.
This is how you do it. Ready?
I put
You got
ASMR on
the
that.
bread, and then you got the cheese with the rind or
You
not.
eat the rind?
That's up to you, but I do it. And then you put the raspberry on top.
Make sure you have an iron stomach when you do this.
What about silver?
Or a silver stomach. I wish I had a silver stomach.
Try some.
Look at this.
Brett, do you like
That's
brie?
like everywhere, right?
So like I have this
Let me
one,
show you how to
this
do
one,
it.
and then I have my neck.
I'm excited for dinner, Aiyana. I've got to guess what it is.
You do?
Yeah, I think I know.
What's your guess?
Well, I can't tell you because isn't it a surprise for Joy?
What do you think's for dinner?
I think it's the chicken hoagie melts that you guys call a different word because you're from the East Coast. What do you
The
guys call
zinger
it?
melt?
Yeah,
How did she
because you
know?
literally told me last night that that's his favorite food.
I would have never thought that you'd guess that. But yes, that's what's for dinner. Zinger melt. And I also got you a lot of gluten-free stuff.
On my own, all alone, left to bleed out. But I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me. So I picked up the pace, and now I'm in the race. Give me some space. I'm a movement, and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 go. Like a bullet, don't take no. You should know.
I'm filming this for historical purposes.
Good one.
You guys are mean.
Okay, story time, go.
Alright, so a few days ago, Brett and I did like a crazy leg workout, like trying to get back in powerlifting to get our Bahamas bodies ready. And so
Dango, no.
when I was in the hospital this morning, the physical therapist came over and she's moving my leg that's not burned, and she's like, "Wow, you're stiff." and I'm like laughing, and she's like, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? And I'm like, that's my good leg. I was like, I just worked out yesterday. Like scabbing.
But Dre just like sat down on the couch and we like think he's in pain from his
Yeah.
He's like, oh, my quads.
I'm telling you.
When are you gonna list?
Whatever you want to say.
Oh, about last night?
Whatever about last night.
I don't know. It was crazy. It was a wild scene.
That's only the teaser.
This guy was on fire. That's all I
We're
got.
having a Burning Man party.
Cat was on.
Burning Man. Celebrating the Burning
It
Man.
was crazy.
Bro, you had to have gotten a little sideburn or something.
Nah.
He had underwear on.
You're telling me you got no sideburn?
I promise you.
Look at that.
The doctor
Thoroughly checked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't hang that low, do you?
Nah. Especially not wet. Can you take this off?
Yeah, you can take.
Nope.
Just pull it real fast.
You want me to do
1,
it?
2, 3.
I got it.
You're doing it the wrong way.
You're
What are
supposed to pull
you
that.
doing?
Nah, this shit.
Raph, you're really helping here.
You don't have arm hair.
I do have a. Well, I guess. Well, no, I didn't get singed.
He's almost at puberty.
Is that why nothing got burned?
Huge thumb wrap.
Yeah, it's way too big.
Somebody said something.
She's over here saying how much better she is than the nurses. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Canon
take this
colors.
off. It's gotta breathe.
Yeah, see, it's like
Seep through a little
only
bit.
a little bit though. Oh, that is a little drainage back there.
Drink. That was a nicer way to say it, Aiyana. We didn't.
Yes, we couldn't figure that out. How a better way to say oozing, but that's it. Drainage.
When? Oh my gosh, you're into that.
And you're scared.
1, 2.
Oh!
Is your foot okay?
Wow, I'm actually really impressed. Okay, ready? Let's do it on 1.
Scoot closer this way.
Just 1, 2, 3.
Like an arm
and then
wrestle?
just let it go, and then whoever.
Okay, you want to do that?
So there's
Yeah.
no momentum?
Yeah. There you go. Ready?
Pure strength.
2, 3, go.
I won the strength.
So,
Yeah.
draw.
I'll take it.
Alright, Aiyana, how are you feeling about everything now that it's morning?
I'm feeling good. Yeah.
Oh wow, you're like surrounded by wine.
This is why. No, I think good. Joyce, I think
Is
Joyce is
somebody
doing
drinking
well.
this right now? Oh, that's a Red Bull.
Yeah,
I thought it was truly.
White
Like,
Claw.
all right.
No, Dre's resting comfortably. It's gonna be a long recovery, but it'll be alright. I'm okay. Well, less overwhelmed. But yeah, I kept waking up and thinking that I was smelling something burning, and I kept being like, and then peeking outside, I like busted my head on your on your companionway slider a couple times, like making tons of noise in the middle of the night. But yeah, no, I slept better last night. Yeah, getting with Dre home. So
Brett's cleaning up the Burning Man party.
I might have to borrow that thing.
Dre's awake.
Last night, everything seeped.
The drainage.
Drainage. There's a lot of drainage. There's no good.
Aw.
See, so it's kind of all into the back.
I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm just sad this happened.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. It definitely puts a setback on the next coming up weeks, but
I'm just gonna cut it.
I'll heal. Hopefully. Yeah, I'll be ready for the Bahamas.
Arms up.
That's still on the table. Grab this. Supposedly these pads are supposed to be really helpful for burns. They're supposed to be infused with like some kind of medicine and silver. It's definitely been helping.
Think about it 7 days a week, and this just can't be how it's supposed to end up. 'Cause what if you should really be with me? Wonder what the hell you
Here's where we cut it
Yeah,
to get it off so we could figure out what was going
but
on.
nothing on the back. Those are his favorite.
Those are for
What were those?
Phantom,
Circa 2016?
Yeah, Hurley Phantom 2.0 board shorts.
You even know the name of
Black,
them?
black,
Told
What
you
are
those
your
are his
favorite?
favorites.
black with the white stripe.
Look in your drawers. Does anybody have a 2015? What were they? Hurley's.
board shorts.
Hurley
Hurley.
Phantom 2.0.
We got you, Dre. We'll find you one.
I'm gonna go start cleaning
The
fire extinguisher stuff. So Jade just wants to record it. She's not gonna help me. I'm just kidding.
no, I'm not gonna help.
You just take mine. You take it. Well, I have to come right back because my cousin's coming. Okay.
Yeah, this is gross. I haven't wanted to look at this for a couple days, so it's a little stinky in here. I feel emotional, and I wasn't even here when it happened.
You're gonna make me emotional by saying that. I'm over here holding it together. When I saw him on fire, I instantly turned around right here and I walked 2 steps and grabbed his sweatshirt and like started throwing it on him when he's trying to get up the companionway door, and I'm like trying to pull him back to throw him on the ground and like pat him off. As soon as he like voiced that he was gonna jump in the water, I was like, go for it. I just peeked my head out to make sure that he got in the water, and as soon as I seen him splash, I came back down here, ripped this off, pulled the pin, fire extinguisher, because the kitchen was on
Wait,
fire.
do the fire extinguisher version again? How did it look?
I pulled it out of here. I pulled the pin out and I said, shh, shh, shh. The only thing I could voice that I could get out when I saw his entire body in flames, I was just like, no, no, as in like, this is not happening. Like basically just like to myself, like, no, 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 like this is not real. But yeah, the fire extinguisher was my second reaction. All right, let's do this. Okay. Cleaning.
Yeah. Fortunately for Naida, the fire extinguisher did its job, and in the process though, it got fire extinguisher goop on every surface, in every drawer, and behind every crevice of the galley. Aiyana took that cleaning time to finally start processing the last 72 hours since everything went down, and I dinghied over to shore to collect my cousin and her family. They are actually the first and only family members to have seen our boat back when it was all torn apart and fiberglassy, and now they finally made it all the way back for a long overdue and proper tour of our boat, now that it is officially our home with like a bed and a couch and stuff. I've been requested to make a heart-shaped pancakes with chocolate chips, and I'm thinking you only get to be 6 for so long, so
Tall order.
so you know. We got a heart-shaped pancake and chocolate chips.
I hate wars. I like wars.
Man, where are all these 3s coming from?
Supposed to have the same.
Right? I'm pretty sure I'm winning all these because you have 0s.
Yeah, that's not fair. Barrett didn't steal us the same color.
Okay, recap after everyone left. I think we're all a little bit tired. How you doing?
It was so fun. It was so fun. The dogs are wiped. The kids just, it was really good. Our dogs really like kids.
They played the whole time. They were smothered and cuddled and pulled and yanked. And
So happy about it. We just took down the hammocks. We talked about it with some other boat owners, is that when you get a boat, everybody's like, we're gonna come see you, we're gonna come visit, we're gonna come all the time, right? But then most people don't, because flights are expensive, life is busy, but then when like people actually make it out to the boat, it's super exciting.
back, right?
Alright.
Aiyana was so worried when I dropped her off for work.
Yeah, she wanted to change my stuff.
She was just worried. She wanted to be here to take care of you.
Yeah, I'm kind of like nervous to see like what's under here.
You must be exhausted, all this regeneration going on.
I just feel like really dehydrated. Yeah, this is like still too
The whole thing is kind of just got soggy and drooped.
So we created a little, I'm like a pig roast right now. I'm gonna be on a rotisserie
There we go.
and get wrapped.
I was wondering how long it was going to take before it kind of hit home emotionally.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely there.
There's no burns on the side.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll still be gentle. All in all, we're mostly just really glad that despite how terrible it was, Dre and Aiyana weren't alone. They were here, more next to us and Spirit Animal, and we were able to do that whole sailing community thing and help out and be together through all of it. And we were really grateful to just be able to film and document the whole thing with them and for them, and know along the line that we're talking to you guys.
You're part of the community too.
Well, you guys are, and you care about them and love them as much as we do, and that's a really hard thing to express in words how much we appreciate. And like,
Yeah, we love you guys. We know that you all have enjoyed their journey and that you want to know more. They have their own channel. You can go check them out. We'll link it below. SV Naida, Sailing Naida, I can't remember which one it is. We'll give some updates too along the way as things happen. But thank you all for subscribing, for being here, for being part of our journey, and for those of you that are part of their journey as well. And we'll see you next week.
We will see you next week. And eventually we are still planning to feature a backflip. We talked to Dre about it.
Yes.
He promised you guys a backflip at 10K, promised us a backflip at 10K.
There will be a backflip
That might
at
be
10K.
slightly delayed. Once he's able to get back in the salt water though, we shall see. Stay tuned, and I love you guys.
Smile.
Smile. Raise your eyebrows. Stop smiling.
That's
That's your model face.
And then you gotta walk.
Real smile.
Raise your
Raise your
eyebrows. No,
No, you gotta
at
do
the
it
same time.
Now stop smiling.
Can't
No, you
walk.
gotta keep your eyebrows up.
Dre already has a good model face.
Yeah, we saw those pictures.
Yeah,
There
there
you
it
go.
is. There it is.